The COVID positive infection number in the state for almost a week has stayed average 5,800 plus, and in the city of Chennai it has definitely declined below 1,000 since August 7. And yes, various reasons are also attributed to it, like rigorous testing, isolation of patients and such, including total Sunday lockdowns and such. But one very important reason that is being given which has actually attributed in controlling the spread of infection geographically is the requirement for an e-pass to travel between districts. And this is actually an e-pass. This is required. You have to go ahead and in the Tamil Nadu government website you have to apply for it, and you will get a QR code and the place of from where you're traveling to where you are going. Actually, this is from Chennai to Chengalpat. With this only, in the state of Tamil Nadu, even now you can travel between districts. However, this e-pass was only given for 4 reasons for a general public. That is, the first one, to attend the wedding of a close blood relative; the second one, a medical emergency; the third one, a family member stranded and you have to reach out to the person; and the fourth one is to attend a funeral. So this way, e-pass was completely restricted and made sure that the public will not move from one location to another without any kind of they should have a valid reason to travel, and that's why that is how they actually control. This is how the authorities claim that the movement was controlled, thereby helping a lot in bringing the infection under control. This is one part, but however, there seems to be a kind of issue in providing e-pass as well. For instance, when it comes to Greater Chennai Corporation, almost 33% of e-pass applicants were rejected, and in numbers it comes up to 3 lakhs. Yet the Madras High Court has now intervened into a very serious issue which we've been highlighting since May, and that is about the scam involved in getting an e-pass. For instance, the Madras High Court itself very clearly mentions that there are several complaints of people taking 500 to 2,000 rupees per person to get an e-pass. In fact, the court has come very strongly against this issue, and the court has directed the state government to take it very seriously. Not just that, the court is also calling those officials involved in such heinous crimes as bloodthirsty wolves who are trying to provide e-pass during a pandemic situation. This is how the court has come forward and actually wants to bring the issue to the notice of the state. In fact, back in May itself, almost 5 officials from the government of Tamil Nadu, from various departments, be it Tamil Nadu Secretariat, the Corporation Office, were arrested for providing e-pass with to people who did not have proper documentation or proper valid reason. And even recently, one person from Vellore was arrested for providing fake e-pass. And the fact is that many even advertise that for a certain amount of money you can get e-pass. So that actually nullifies the reason for providing e-pass, and this is where the court has once again intervened and said, take serious note of it, and the state is bound to currently take serious note of such an issue where using pandemic and using the people's need, money is being made by officials who the court has mentioned as bloodthirsty wolves. With camera person Vijay Shekhar, Pramod Madhav for Mera Now.